I don't know where to start as far as how do I thank so many people that have helped me be standing here right now. I will say that the Speaker of the House was going to try to get here, and unfortunately he wasn't able to, but one of the first people I'd like to thank is the Speaker, and what he did, and what he allowed me to do as a minority freshman in the House of Delegates, the committees that I was on, and the groups that he put me on, and allowed me to really work into what things are my interests and the topics that I really enjoyed, and I appreciate the Speaker and the House staff for allowing me to do that. Also, my colleagues in the House, believe it or not, this was actually a very, very difficult decision to put my name in and ask to try to obtain the Senate appointment. So many people that are here today and have been with me over the last 3 years. It's very unique and bonding experience as far as our friendships are going. So I won't miss them because I'll still be close by, but I'll certainly miss working with them every day. And Mr. Minority Leader, I'm very excited to join your team. Senator Berkeley was, as many of you know, just elected as the Minority Leader, and he's going to do a great job in leading us in the next session. And I'm very excited to work with him. Mr. President, thank you again. The President of the Senate's been a friend of mine for a long period of time, and he's right. We have a little bond in Prince George's County, and he was very nice to do that. So I'm just going to finish up by saying that a lot of my family is here. My mom, who has been a fixture over the House of Delegates. She would come in on a lot of Monday evenings and sit up in the balcony and watch us. So I have a feeling I'm going to be back in that corner over there. So you're going to have to sit up in this side so I can see you. And also, obviously, I want to thank my wife, Wendy, and as the President said, these are team efforts to accomplish the things that we have done, and not just the elections, but also through the nomination and the appointment process. Very long days, a lot of conversations, but Wendy was behind me the whole time, and I appreciate that. Without anything else, after we close, we're certainly going to invite everybody over to the Miller Senate building in the conference room on the west-hand side and have a luncheon reception for everybody. Thank you all very much for coming.
Number one, I want to welcome you. Number two, everybody here got to experience a little bit of the history that goes through the Senate chambers. And the Senate President frequently will give us breaks while we are in debate. And frankly, it's one of the joys and pleasures of being in the Senate, is learning how we got to where we are. And today, what you're seeing is history being made again, because we're moving forward. I'll also point out to you that you said you have a lot of House members over here. There are a few of us in the Senate, at least 75% of us in the minority caucus, who did experience some tenure in the House and then came over to this end. That will help you immensely. It will help you tremendously because those relationships are critical. We are still a bicameral legislature. It takes both chambers to get it through. And when members of the Senate recognize that and realize it, then we can work in concert. I also want to say just a few words about your predecessor. You have some big shoes to fill. Literally and figuratively. I shared a text with him today that he scored 97% on the midterm on the exam. I said, what's wrong with it? Why couldn't you get 100? We expect that from the Senate. And so he's going to try to live up to that. But at the same time, I know that you're going to do a great job in keeping communication with the district. Those of us who represent rural areas, there's special challenges to that. And particularly as you have Fort County. And but tremendous experience. Your family, I know you're very, very proud of you, and we all are too. And so I just want to welcome you to this day.
Again, this is a very historic state house. Thomas Jefferson used to exercise walking around the circle. It was here from this building where he was born in Ambassador of France. It was here from this building that the Treaty of Paris was signed, and in the Revolutionary War. It was here Washington resigned his command. And then the dome was built. That dome was built, was there at that time. And underneath the dome on the other side, what we have open over there is we restored the House chamber the way it was at the time of the Civil War, where the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments were debated. In that room, they had a ball for George Washington. That part is open. By the end of 2014, we're going to have the old Senate chamber open, exactly replicated as it was when George Washington was here. So it's a very historic state house. We're making great progress. And if you want to look through it, and before you go over to the reception, please feel free to do so. It's a really eye-opening experience in terms of our nation's history. And we thank each and every one for being here. This is a great one, especially to have a mom here. It's very great to have a mom here. I mean, it's really wonderful. With that, we're going to close and expect to see you each at one time. Okay?